Oh, the lighting. Ooh. I don't know what to make of that, do you?
Sad.
Oh! Good day, dear people.
Have you started already?
I have started. What was the clue? What gave it away? We are walking through a woodland that a friend of the channel's house backs onto. Let's see if anyone has been watching long enough to know where this chap was last seen on this channel. Last known as the automated remote camera holder. Arch.
Arch for short.
Yeah. Anyway, he has suggested that we wander through the woodland at the back of his house because there's a fair bit of wildlife around here, specifically badgers. Oh. Now, he doesn't know exactly where. He has some theories. But what we're doing today is an initial scouting mission. We're going to head out. We're going to hopefully find badger set or a trail that may lead to a badger set of some sort. And I'm going to place some trail cameras in the hope of learning a bit more about the area to eventually come back and film and photograph. But today is the very first day. So it's all about learning and exploring. Let's see what we can find.
So secondary to our scouting mission, this is also a dog walk.
Yeah.
I hope these mics aren't too powerful to pick up all my panting after that slight incline that we just walked up.
Ooh.
This is what I spoke to you about the other day.
That's badger.
You reckon? That was quick.
Okay, so this was a guesstimate at best, but I had my reasons. Animals like dogs and foxes have 4 claws, whereas badgers have 5, and are significantly stronger and better built for digging. Looking at the mark on the left, it does appear that there's a group of 5 scratches together, which could be from one paw, but then again, it could be 2 that are overlapping, of course. Though it is nice to start with some overly optimistic positivity. You're taller than me. I don't know if I can make it over.
Yeah, you might have to go under.
I shall not degrade myself. Take that.
Oh, yeah,
Automated remote camera holder back in action.
Me and Bonnie come this way like every day.
Okay.
So we can stop at any point because we could just go off in a direction and see. There is a really steep, really big cliff at one point, so make sure you watch where you're going.
I'm just gonna watch you disappear.
Yeah, watch me, and if I suddenly drop,
turn around.
Just go home.
I'm gonna have a look this way, Bon.
But
we might have to double back and try there then, but I'm gonna try up here first.
so this seems like a path,
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
but nobody's walking down here.
I don't know, you get kids doing exploring and stuff. It does look very pathy though, doesn't it? Oh, so we're looking up there. Obviously it's leading all the way up there. Oh. Hello, Bon. See how this is like thinner? So I'm looking at the desire line, which is obviously the line where different animals follow each other's footsteps because they think it's safe. So you get like a very thin, bare patch of ground, which is really easy to spot in areas like this where there's so much leaf litter. That is potentially a bit too wide, but if not, then I would guess that that's a badger creating that because they're very low to the ground and wide. Everything else is quite tall and up off the ground or very small. So you like your rabbits, very short, very small, or foxes, very tall, tiny little feet. So they're not gonna create too much of a wide path. But I can't see it leading anywhere that humans would go. And we're quite far from the main path, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very far. Although we can hear human voices
Yeah,
in
voices
that
are fine.
direction.
I think I'm gonna go for it. Oh. Come on. Be a miracle if that camera's still standing by the end. Because we're actually in quite an urban location, even though it may not look like it, and there's a lot of dog walkers about, and so the smell of all sorts of dogs should be something that any wildlife around here is pretty used to. Unlike in the countryside, for example. Go on in, Bon. Oh. So it's day 2 because we ran out of light. Because Archie took too long. It's all his fault.
Hmm?
What?
Archie did what? Archie wanted to stay out a bit later, as I remember.
Yeah, but we lost the light for the camera. Because someone had to go foraging for a mic, didn't they?
Yeah, that did eat out of a large chunk of our time.
Do you actually have it?
Got it. Still not sure whose fault that was. Could have been either of us. Well, let's see where that goes to, because...
Crack on, mate. You go first.
It's quite funny that there was quite a well-established path up there, wasn't there? Coming down here.
Yeah.
Which is odd, because there isn't any more.
Disappeared quite quickly.
Hole in the ground.
Hole in the ground. That is not in active use. Because it's full of stuff.
There's ponds there. They've just been...
I mean, there's been some digging because the earth is loose, but there's so much leaf litter in front of it that I wouldn't bet on there being anything still in it. Onwards.
Wow. What about this big old hole then?
Ooh. Now that's exciting. Good find, dear sir.
This is loose soil, so...
Loose soil and no leaf litter covering it, which implies something's coming and going on a regular basis.
And nearby the meadow where badgers have allegedly been sighted.
You say allegedly, you said it.
I'm reeling it back every time we mention it, yeah. It's becoming less and less credible.
I'm going to bet not badger.
What are you betting? What's your money on?
I mean, people watching this might have a better idea, but because there's one, and because it's not an oval, because it's more of a circular shape, I'm going to say fox. What are you betting?
Well, I can't say fox because
You
it'd
can
be
say
boring.
fox if you want.
Badger. I'm going all in. Badger.
He's going all in. That dog does not stop.
So I decided to place the trail cam at a nearby tree as it would be more secure and better hidden, and should still catch everything that goes past and into the hole. With that done, it was now time to leave it and come back in a week or so, but as we did, I spotted something that was quite exciting.
Oh. Now that's cool. That's a wicked hole. Look at that. I mean, there's 2 holes now, so maybe it is badger. See you next week. Next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday.
Not on the internet.
What are you on about? I'm just arranging you free Tuesday
I am free Tuesday.
or Thursday.
Or Thursday. Either of the days starting with T.
See you next
Complete
Tuesday.
coincidence. Yeah, or Thursday. See you next Thursday.
I'm pretty sure it's up that way.
No, I think this is it.
This is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I think
We're not lost.
I actually think we went down. Oh no, we came across there. Yeah, still there.
Still there?
Yeah, still looking good.
Whoop, whoop. Ta-da. We have one successfully retrieved trail camera. 60.
60 hits.
That's a really good number, because if it was high, like really high, then I'd suggest that it was something to do with like a branch in front of it or something like that, but...
Yeah, there's one dog.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Muntjac!
Whoa!
The first thing that we really see is a muntjac. That's sick.
This must be...
Fox. Oh, this is a great little spot. Badger!
Whoa!
There he is.
He's checking himself out.
That was a young one. There's another one there. Oh, it's the same one. That's him coming to inspect.
It was amazing to see so much life in the space of just a week, including this muntjac and its fawn following close behind, but it does appear my concerns were correct about people coming through on the paths nearby, given that we had 2 triggers from dog walkers. Though it's still great to see, and it gave me high hopes for the second trail camera.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Oh, that might be too many.
26. Was it?
No, 196.
Both wrong.
Yeah, I think that might mean that there was something triggering it, like a leaf in front.
Well, it is a popular spot, so it's
Oh no, I hadn't formatted the card.
So in short, the trail camera hadn't captured any footage because I hadn't emptied the memory card when I last used it. So feeling a little embarrassed, I planted it again with a clean memory card directly in front of the hole using my mini tripod. This would mean that any activity at all at the hole would be captured, but there is a slight risk of it being stolen or dragged away by a curious animal like a fox or badger. I returned a week later praying I hadn't done something else rather dumb to stop it working a second time. But it appears that this time round, I was in luck.
Oh, it's a good number.
What are we talking?
74.
74. That is a good number.
It's a good number. So, do you want to you take a look at this as well, Arch?
Yeah, this is kind of spooky, like the Blair Witch Project.
Oh!
Whoa, there we go. Is he going inside?
Go on, go on. Oh! Oh, no.
Maybe it's not his home.
Or he did go in, because there's another hole, isn't there, around the side? Maybe he's gone around the side. Really interesting. I'm going to start whizzing through. Lots of rodents. Right, there's a fox. It's quite a young fox.
But they don't seem to want to use the front
They're not
door.
going... Yeah, they don't... They're not interested in going in. That's weird.
So do you think this is a foxhole? They just go in the other one, or this is a badger hole and he's sniffing? No, because we would see a badger by now, right?
I mean, I think I'd see a badger, unless they're using both holes. There's lots of rodents. Cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
What's that?
that's a badger.
Whoa, nice.
Oh, that ear, little munch on that.
He's very interested, isn't he?
Now the question is he going to turn and go back? Oh, he's facing as if he's just come out of there, isn't he? Or she. I actually can't ID the difference.
That is some great footage of this badger. I think the fox was a bit scared to go in because it's a badger hole.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh!
he's going home.
oh! Is
His
he?
little butt. That's so funny.
But Kenny hasn't gone
No,
in.
he looks pretty scared. Maybe.
Neither of them have gone in. What on earth? Another badger.
Is it?
A wet badger, yeah.
Wet badger. What day was this then?
Day it rained.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a badger hole.
I mean, neither have gone in. Whatever it is, I reckon it's got to be that side that stuff's coming and going. Now the badger, right?
Badger's
Will you go?
more.
Will he go in?
Got more consistent badger action.
Yeah, it started off very fox heavy. But again, it looks like it's just foraging. Very inconclusive so far. Go on, go in. Yeah, he's foraging. That was it.
There's you.
I don't know what to make of that, do you? It's not really told us anything. I mean, it's told us they're both in the area.
With arguably inconclusive results, I returned the next evening and set up along the fence that borders the so-called field of badgers, facing the 2 holes, and waited. There was a hole in the fence not far from me, and on the first night I saw multiple foxes dart through, but all of which did so when it was too dark to capture anything on camera. So, feeling encouraged by the level of activity, I returned the following day to sit in exactly the same spot but a bit earlier in the hope of seeing something before the darkness of the woodland hadn't fully taken hold.
That's a fox. Wow. I know I may not have shown much on camera so far, but at least that's proof that they are in front of me. So special. It's lovely just to be surrounded by them. I'm definitely going to have to come back another day, but I think the next step is to prepare something a little bit different to perhaps combat the lack of light. Another evening in the dark of the woodland, but not another day battling the low light, because today we're well armed with this, which is a home-built, mostly, camera trap system, a proper one with a proper stills camera in it, not the little trail cams that I've been using to sort of see what's been coming and going. And where I'm positioned is just along there is where I've been sat most nights, and then just here is the hole in the fence where I've seen a lot of foxes come and go that I also imagine badgers do as well. Now the issue is I only have one weatherproofed flash. I'm actually going to try and do something a little bit different. What I have been seeing is foxes hop up onto this log and then down under the fence. So, having said all that, the fox doesn't seem to use the whole log. You can tell because of there's like a worn down patch. Whoop. Don't know if you can tell. There's like a worn down patch on the log there, and then there's just ivy. So what I do is I place it here along this ivy. I'd have something to tie it to. It would be at a better angle. It would be a little bit precarious, but I'll get the fox when it comes back that way.
So I set the camera on the log with the flash in the tree directly above. After locking it all up using a motorbike chain and a variety of padlocks, I left it for a couple of days before returning to check what it had captured, that it was all working as expected, and for another attempt at photography with ambient light in the surrounding woodland.
Everybody, Archie's looking a little different these days. I don't know if you noticed.
I've shrunk.
Archie is not in today's video because he had a baby. So he's a little bit busy. So we've got a stand in here, which is Corn, a good friend of mine that we've known each other for
4 years?
4 years. I mentioned I had a new spot, and long story short,
I decided to come along.
basically. Do you want to come around the side and see if we can see something?
Yeah.
There's a cat.
Yeah, so what?
So far, it's a cat. I think that's a cat also. And it's creepy, whatever that is. What is that? That's a badger?
That does kind of look like one.
That's a badger!
Wait.
I mean, we're not counting that as a photo, but that is a badger going through that fence.
So I may be jumping to conclusions with this one, but let me know in the comments if you think that's a cat or a badger. So having checked that it's working and ready to be left for a while longer this time, I put a fresh memory card in, an empty one of course, and went to set up for the evening's photography.
So,
Okay.
how are you feeling about photographing foxes, which is the most likely subject?
I'm so excited.
Yeah? Nice.
I'm so excited. I've been wanting
Nice.
to photograph foxes since we first photographed foxes.
Actually, yeah, we did a video on the pros and cons of baiting
Yes.
for wildlife photography.
And I
You can
don't
go and
think
check that
I've-
out.
Since photographed foxes.
No, but you were in the background of that video.
Yeah.
You are very briefly in the video.
Yes.
But this time, it's a much more less controversial experience of literally just sat in a park.
In a hide.
In a hide. Yeah, which you've never done before. You've never done hide work.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it's going to be so good. Right, let's get you set up.
So with Corn very clearly excited about her first evening in a hide, she chose a spot facing a brighter, more open patch of woodland after my warnings about how dark it gets and how early.
So Corn has chosen her spot. You're well happy.
I love the spot.
The angle was nice and low from the front,
Here I am.
though it did mean having to clear some smaller leaves and branches directly in front of her to keep the line of sight unobstructed.
Oh, and that one as well, actually, if you don't mind. The one,
Which one?
this one, straight in front of me.
This one.
Yeah.
This one here.
Yeah.
So if I just.
Great. Perfect.
All good?
Yeah. Great. Well, goodbye. I'm gonna close this one.
By now you may feel you know what's coming. After a few distant sightings and disturbance from a dog tearing through, my night ended without a shot being fired. All that was left to do was to debrief with Corn about her first evening in a hide.
I mean, it was cool to see them for a second. It's fun to see them for like a split second.
Did you see it?
Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know. Where did you see it?
Like,
Far left.
like straight ahead. I feel like basically if I walked down, it would be exactly the shot I wanted.
Oh,
And I was like, come on.
But yeah, the dog came down there, so I wonder if that stopped them coming down this way. I think it's just luck.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was fun.
It's good.
Yeah.
Right, let's pack
Okay.
up before it gets too dark.
Yeah.
So I dropped Corn home, then swung by the shops to pick up some dinner. But that's when I encountered something rather unexpected.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Is that going to show up? How are you?
So I decided to focus on this for the next few days, whilst the camera trap was left to do its thing in the woodland. Given the heavy contrast in the light, I decided to lean into it, looking for silhouettes and shots with heavy shadows. I came close a few times like this one, lit up by the headlights of a car. But obviously this doesn't really work unless you get a clear fox-shaped outline with it facing side on, for example. I then discovered a digital advertising board which produced some really interesting colours, reflecting on the tarmac, making for an eye-catching silhouette, and that became the main goal. Sadly, this did prove tricky, with car headlights often flooding the area with light and ruining the exposure and colour. I came close a few times, but didn't quite nail the focus. So with one day left of photography before I needed to upload this video, I headed back to the woodland to collect the camera trap, after which, when it got dark, I'd return to the car park for one final chance at nailing those silhouettes, and maybe, just maybe, having something to show for a month's worth of trying.
In theory. Camera is still on.
That's cool. It's just a box for a camera.
Yeah.
143.
Oh, that's
Was this
probably-
empty when you started?
Yeah. Squirrel.
Oh,
It's going to be a lot of these.
that's a pretty good shot of a squirrel, though. I like that one.
It needs to be in focus.
That's-
as well.
I mean, if you were doing an episode on squirrels, this would be amazing.
This is all the stuff that triggered at night. Cats. They also don't look quite in focus. Because obviously I have to manually choose the focus point. So I've chosen like just in front of these leaves.
Right, what, hoping that they'd run through there.
Yeah, basically. So he's in focus there. I'm not feeling optimistic, I have to say.
Yes.
This is why the flash died.
The cat's just... Why? Why?
So many cats.
All these different cats.
There's so many. I mean, it's a nice shot of a cat.
Yeah, it's a good...
That'll
yeah,
do.
good shots.
That'll do. Shows then that you were saying you're worried about animals being scared of the flash. I mean, that cat is not.
He's not scared of nothing.
He's not scared. He's just chilling.
Oh,
Oh.
very close to something. What is that? Is that a deer or
That is a fox. I think that's,
Well,
our,
there's
I
still-
think that's our missed shot.
There's still 30 left, though.
Yeah, I think that's our missed shot though. Oh. Oh.
Very close.
It's not lifting its head. Oh, that's so close. He just needed to lift his head. Look. Ah! It's sharp though, so the position was good. I think we're going to leave the box here and then mean, everything else is working. Go back, just redo the batteries, and then set it again. Because it's nearly a good shot.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I don't think you should walk away with that. I think you need to.
Well, unfortunately, as far as the video is concerned, because it needs to go out on Monday, that's that. However,
If you
I am gonna
subscribe to the Patreon.
there we go.
I knew what you were thinking.
If you do want to help support making more of these videos and eventually lead me to have more time to make more successful videos, then the Patreon is the place to go. It will be on the Patreon, no matter how long it takes. That's so frustrating.
It's so close. 2 very close photos. Yep.
And no
Feeling hopeful
badges.
about it.
No badges, sadly.
But you don't have to tell them about the badges.
I've told them about the badges. This is an honest channel.
Oh.
Let me tell them
Oh,
all
you
about the
do it like
badges.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. What are they looking at? Just my knees?
Your shoulders. Some say the best part of you up to about there.
Yeah, it's a good place to stop.
So, on to Tesco, I guess. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you for coming. And yeah, please do subscribe to Patreon so you can pay this guy to come and hang out with me. You should be paying me, really.
What?
For my time. It's valuable parenting time you've taken me away from.
Oh, right. On to the next location.
So it was pretty clear from the moment that we turned up that there wasn't going to be much waiting around for our subjects. Given that I had just one evening left before I needed to upload this video, my good friend and professional camera operator Abby joined me to film the foxes and allow me to concentrate on photos, with my main aim still being for a shot leaning into the heavily contrasting light and to make use of the colours from that advertising board. My first opportunity came when one of the foxes unexpectedly appeared to our left.
Oh, hello. How are we doing? Hey, buddy. Oh, the lighting. We like that. Yeah.
It settled down nice and close and in some really heavy shadows with the smallest of highlights around its face. All I could do was wait and hope that it would turn its face to me with those almost iconic fox ears in just the right position. Now it was just a case of being patient and waiting for them to drift in front of the advertising board as it cycled through the multitude of different colours. I guess this month's photography just goes to show that if you lean into a situation and what it offers you rather than trying to fight against it and force a shot, then you can come away with photos you're happy with, even if it wasn't the original plan. Though, having said that, although I was sad not to get any photos of a badger, you may want to consider subscribing and turning on notifications so as not to miss part 2 next month. There have been some rather interesting and unexpected developments since I stopped filming. So as always, a special thank you to my patrons for helping to make these videos possible. Don't forget to check out the mystery link below, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you again next time.